What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day today so far. Getting into this episode of GH. Woo, Peter. if psychotic, if you look up the word psychotic in the dictionary, you will see Peter's face in the dictionary under psychotic. I'm telling you, that man is nuts. Like he is delusional. Like he is batshit crazy. Like he's out of his cartoon primetime mind. Like this man coming up in there trying to, get Maxie to forgive him and, you know, go along with the relationship. And Maxie was trying to tell him, not even trying to tell him, she was telling him, get out of my apartment. He talking about this is our apartment. Delusion number one. Uh she just telling him like you're never gonna be around me, you're not gonna be around this baby. He's sitting here, oh, so you're gonna deny our child the love of her father, and everything about this is lies, and Anna's telling lies, Obrecht is lying, Valentine is lying, like just everybody's lying. Now if all these people are saying the same shit about you, obviously it's not a lie. All of these people can't be saying the same thing. And these are people who don't even like each other. Anna and Obrecht cannot stand each other. And you got the two of them saying the same damn thing about your ass. And they hate each other. So you know it's true. like, come on, if two people who can't stand each other's guts are trying to bring you down, obviously you're guilty. Like you're guilty of sin. This fool said to Maxie, he told Maxie, let's go to couples counseling. If you don't get your Hannibal Lecter looking ass about that apartment, couple counseling my ass, y'all not a couple. A delusional person, like, oh my God, delusions of grandeur. My Lord. Batshit crazy was just oozing out of this man. Like, just oozing. He was just looking like brimstone and crazy. Like, what the hell is wrong with this boy? Couples counseling. Couples counseling. That was some funny shit. Whoever wrote that line today, kudos to you, because that shit kept me laughing. All the shit he did, and that's what his answer to this is, to fix this couples counseling? Fool. Woo. Alex must have been drinking when she was pregnant with him. Drinking and doing some good ganja. I'm just saying, couples counseling. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Um, so anyway, Maxie decided to go a different route with Peter. She was like, you know what? Let me switch up. Because she kept telling him, like, we're never going to be together. We're never going to this. We're never going to that. So he was not taking the hint. He was refusing to leave. Talking about, oh, you're going to be safe with me. The baby's going to be, like, he was refusing to leave. So Maxie was like, you know what? Let me switch this up. Maxie changed up and was like, you know what? Maybe you're right. She told Peter, maybe you're right. Maybe we could find a way to work this out, and just playing on his emotion, basically playing on his love for her, by making him think they still have a shot. But she did that to get his ass up out that apartment, because she knew if she see this is the Maxie I love. Smart. You know what I'm saying? When she thinks clear, because clearly love was blind this whole time when she was refusing to see who Peter really is. But now she's woken up, and I love it. She used her brain, and she was like, you know what? We could fix this. We could work things out. We could yada, yada, yada. Because she knew if she kept on telling him, I hate you, I don't want to be with you, you're not going to be around this child, she could see he was delusional and crazy. She could see that. He was unhinged. And I think she knew that if she kept denying him and kept telling him, we're not going to be together, we're not going to this, leave my key on the table, um, get out of my apartment. If she kept rebuffing him, she knew it was going to go from bad to worse. He was going to become more unglued, unhinged, and he might do something drastic. So she had to think and was like, you know what, let me play on this and stroke his ego a little bit. So once she started saying like maybe we could work this out and stuff, she just needs a little time or whatever. He started to calm down and he left and he's sitting there talking about, well, before he left, he talking about, oh, I'm gonna keep my house key because just in case, God forbid something ever happens to you, the baby, or James, I can be there. You know what I'm saying? I can let myself in. So thank God he left and Maxie locked the door behind her and she basically, um she promised her baby that she would never share her daughter with that crazy fool. Um, but Maxie, I'm gonna need you to change them locks. Like you need to call a locksmith and get them locks changed, boo. Like that man is crazy as they come. Crazy as a damn bed bug. You need to change them locks. Uh-uh. Change them quick, fast, and in a damn hurry. That's what you need to do. Cause there's just no way. So anyway, Brooklyn ass, her big pregnant behind. I love me some Brooklyn. I do. I have like this love thing for her. Like she is crazy fun. Like let me just tell you, the character of Brooklyn is fun. I like her, and the actress who plays her, Amanda Seton, she is my boo. I loved her when she was on One Life to Live, playing Aubrey. Well, she was playing what's her name? She was playing Kimberly Andrews. That's right, because she was Clint Buchanan's little wife. Clint was her sugar daddy, basically. I will never forget that episode of One Life to Live where he was talking to Kimberly in the living room at the Buchanan mansion. And he was like, if you looking for a sugar daddy, he said at some point, he said, I'll be the Clint was like, I'll be the daddy. But he said at some point we're gonna have to talk about the sugar. I said, I know that shit right, Clint. Play on, player. I missed that show. Oh my god. But she was the shit as Kimberly though. So it's good to see her on this show playing a fun character. Like she definitely knows how to bring the drama and knows how to bring the spice. Cause that's exactly what Brooklyn know how to do. She damn sure know how to shake things up. She came up in that house through the side door because she didn't want to run into Monica or her father. She didn't want to run into them. And Michael, of course, was like, "Oh shit, you pregnant?" So Michael kept asking her who the baby daddy. And Michael already knew. Michael ain't stupid. He knew. But she kept dodging that question. And he was filling her in on everything that was going on in town and stuff like that. Um, and he asked her again, like, who's the baby father? And she kept telling him, none of your business, like, mind your business. He knew Valentine was the father because he was like, you already admitted before you left that you slept with Valentine. He was like, so it doesn't take a genius to figure out he's the daddy. And she admitted it. She was like, yep, Valentine the father. And she does not plan on telling Valentine that it's his baby. But Michael got a point. He was like, if I could figure this shit out in 2 seconds, what makes you think Valentine can't figure that out? All he has to do is do the math. Once Valentine sees her and sees that she's knocked up, he gonna do the math and be like, "Oh, this bitch pregnant with my baby." I feel like she's playing a deadly game. I totally agree with Michael. Her not telling Valentine right off rip, you are playing a dangerous game. That was like the best thing Michael could have said to her, cause she is. You were playing a game that you may not win. Hell, you're not gonna win this one. You know what I'm saying? The best thing she can do is just go to Valentine, tell him what it is, she pregnant, and try to work something out. Because you do not want to try to keep that child away from him because we all know Valentine got juice. So you don't want to try that route. I mean, don't get me wrong, she a quartermain, so she got some juice too. And Ned gonna get involved in this. And I could just about imagine what Ned is gonna say when he find out. Oh my lord. Mm, 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 mm. And you know what this means? Ned, oh my God. Oh my God. Mm. Ned and Helena are going to share a grandchild. Oh shit. Ned and Helena. They're going to be grandmama and granddaddy. And that means Tracy is going to be the great grandmother. And the Quartermain Cassadine bloodline. Well, technically Romanoff, because that's Helena's maiden name. That's her bloodline. But it's still technically Cassadine. So Cassadine Quartermain, baby heir. This child gonna have a whole lot of crazy to him. or her. And I'm here for all of it too. Cause you know this child gonna be all type of crazy. Um so anyway, listen, I'm gonna need the writers to go ahead and get Brando with Sasha because it's obvious that Sasha's feeling Brando and Brando's feeling Sasha. It's obvious. Especially when he was putting on his shirt, buttoning it up, and he missed the button. She tried to help him with that button, and they almost kissed. But of course, um, here goes Cyrus and them interrupting as usual, coming in not minding his own business because he still want Brando to look into his mother and look into all of this other shit he wanted him to do. And guess who pops up? Surprise, not surprised, Gladys, his mama. I said, here this vulture come. Every time I see Gladys, I just roll my eyes because I'm like, she ain't nothing but the devil. That woman ain't nothing but a damn opportunist, just a straight vulture. And even Brando know it because she talking about, oh, I'm not leaving Port Charles until I know you're okay. And Brando, he know his mama. He was like, so what's in it for you? That's a damn shame when your son could tell you ain't shit. Like even her son knows she ain't no good. He was like, what's in it for you? I said, that's a damn shame. And she trying to play it off like she there for him. You know, you there for a check. That's what you there for. You there for a come up. You ain't slick, heifer. You are not slick with your old self. You need to stop playing that game. Go get yourself some social security and stop trying to plot and scheme and live off your child. Go get yourself some social security. That's what you need to do. I understand sometimes social security ain't enough for you to get social on and it ain't enough for you to feel secure on. But hey, it's better than you plotting and scheming on folks, to get a dollar. You go out here and go hit the corner or something. Even though you're a little old, I'm sure you still know how to drop it like it's hot. Well, maybe lukewarm. I don't think she could drop it like it's hot anymore. I'm pretty sure she could drop it at least like it's warm. Get yourself on a pole or something. It's probably some old men's around here that want to see all that. But find another income source. Don't be out here trying to use your child to get some money. And why am I not surprised that she's somehow in cahoots with Cyrus? Because she talking about, oh, she's in town for, her interests as well as her son's interests. I said, of course you're in town for your interests. And Brando was smart. He told Sasha, he said, do not trust Cyrus. Do not trust my mother. Do not trust that witch because she up to no good. I said, yep, let her know. Let her know because Gladys ain't nothing but trouble. That's all that woman is. Nothing but trouble. So anyway, moving on from that. Listen, William Lipton better get a damn Emmy. I'm just saying that boy, he could act. Like he definitely deserved an Emmy, man. He could act, like, seriously. I love the scene with him talking to Xander's ghosts and stuff. Um, Cameron, I definitely agree with Xander. Cameron is at a fork in the road right about now. He definitely is. Um, he's been through a lot, for his age. He's seen a lot of death, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and he carries around a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, especially towards Xander, because he never really got to know his dad like that. Never got to really know him at all. And he blames his father for him not being able to know who he is. He had to read about him online. Because Elizabeth doesn't really talk about Xander like that. So um in order for Kim to know anything about his dad, he had to read about, his suicide, cop by suicide on, suicide by cop online and stuff, and how he got shot and all that stuff, and that's a messed up thing. But, Xander wants his son to be better than he was. He doesn't want his son to have those negative thoughts, those dark thoughts. He doesn't want his son to go to those dark places that he went to, you know because he sees the potential in his son. I think we all see the potential in Cameron. Cameron has that potential to be the best version of himself. You know what I'm saying? Go to college. You don't even have to go to college. Just find something that you love to do and, monetize it. You know what I mean? Like, have fun with it and find a way to make some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? If down the road you want to go to college, he has the opportunity to go. Just be a better you. You know what I'm saying? Be a better version of your dad. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down that rabbit hole that your father went down. And that's what Xander was trying to get him to see. But it's gonna take a little while for Cameron, because right now he's just lost. He has no hope right now. You know what I mean? Especially after what happened to Franco. So it's gonna take him a while. But at least for Cameron, he has good friends around him. With Trina and Joss by his side, they can help him through this. They can guide him, hopefully on the right path and stuff. I just hate that he has so much anger and resentment towards his father. But it sucks because, with Xander being dead, they're never really going to be able to fix that. You know what I mean? Like, they can't unless they find a way to resurrect him, which I personally wouldn't be upset about, because I mean, shit, if everybody else get to come back from the dead, why can't Xander? I'm just saying. But that was an amazing scene. I'm glad that he got good friends around him to help him out with that stuff. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, you know what? I have mixed feelings about Alexis right now and her decision to plead guilty. I respect her for wanting to take responsibility for her actions, because Alexis has committed some crimes over the years, and she never went to prison for any of that stuff, so I think that was kind of part of the catalyst for her drinking, because she has been through a lot. She's done a lot, and she never fully, accepted responsibility for some of the things that she's done. So her pleading guilty and going, and if that means her going to Pentonville, you know, she's willing to do that because she feels like if she gets off scot free, it's gonna hinder her. It's not gonna help her. You know what I mean? So I definitely understand where Christina, Molly, and Sam were coming from. They feel like prison is not the best place for her because they feel she needs counseling, she needs rehab, which I agree she does. And they feel like prison is just gonna make her want to drink even more. But my thing is, once you're an alcoholic, once you're a drug addict, whatever it is you are, once you are those things, and you've been sober for a long time, you're always gonna have an impulse to do those things. You're always gonna have not an impulse, but you're always gonna have an itch. You know what I'm saying? Alexis is always going to have an itch to drink. That doesn't mean she's going to do it. That doesn't mean she's going to fall off the wagon. Especially when you go through things in life. You know what I mean? It always makes you want to numb that pain that you're going through. So you might want to go do some drugs. You might want to go drink. You're always going to have that itch for it. You're going to want to scratch that itch, but there's other outlets that you can do to fulfill that need. That doesn't mean that, so it doesn't make you backslide. I think Alexis got this, and I'm glad that she called Valentine over there, and I'm glad that her daughters are supporting whatever decision she decides to make. They definitely are going to support her and whatever she wants to do. Um, and Valentine as well. Valentine basically told her, he was like, I support you. Whatever it is you want to do, I'm behind you. I'm here. Because I definitely agree with Valentine. I see Alexis as a strong person. She's a fighter, and I feel she's gonna do what is best for her. You know what I mean? Whether she wants to take responsibility, find a way out of this. Hopefully, Diane can, get her some type of rehab instead of prison. Because I really don't think she needs prison. Um, but I enjoyed those scenes, and I'm glad that her daughters did not judge her. They did not yell. They didn't scream at her. You know what I mean? They were actually supportive and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. I think that's what Alexis needs. And I think even if she does go to prison, she still has an opportunity to have that support system because they can come visit her. There are good people, in the prison system, that are trying to, rehabilitate themselves. So maybe they can be of some support to her. They're not, hopefully. Do I think Alexis is gonna go to prison? No. I don't think she will, but I think the judge might be a little lenient, hopefully. But I love that scene. I think that was a dope scene. But anyway, this was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed this episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.